Hey everyone, this is James, and it is 7:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is March 13th, and this is my 4-hour chart of Bitcoin, BTC, USDT on the Binance exchange. Real quickly, this is not investment advice. Second of all, basically we've been in a downtrend that we've broken out of. We've used that as a springboard to try to bounce off of. However, it looks like we're starting to roll over. After last night's basically extreme volatile spikes that we had towards about midnight here in the United States. So basically what I've talked about is you'll see these two number sets. These are not Elliott waves. These are just for visualization purposes only. You can see basically what I'm thinking is that we're going to have a repeat of right here, basically a reincarnation in this area. So we started getting basically a fight back on Bitcoin in the price action. Yesterday, you can see I'll explain the lines real quick. We have the uptrend, which is the green line set. We have the downtrend, which is the red line set. This is all based on price action, the frequency that price is reacting to. So far, it is loving the downward slope, showing that there's more selling pressure in the market than there is buying. The counter trend is the green line set, which would obviously entail more buyers in the market than there are sellers. But as of now, we are now hitting that line. We're headed towards that line right now again to test it one more time. I think if we do, we're going to break that. As we break that, the next logical point is about the 8,300 zone to see if this buyer is still in here, if they want to prop the market up or come in and make some big buy orders to reverse the market. If not, we will head down, and as we head down, it should be about the 7,700 range is where I'm thinking. Now, there's a couple little stops between the way too. That price could bounce around, but so far, the way that it looks is that we are headed downward. Also, too, one thing that I see here is what I call a coil formation. People call it a bear flag. Basically, there's a 50-50 probability when these occur. However, every time that Bitcoin has seemed to do these bear flags on even like the 20-minute, 30-minute, 15-minute chart, basically the outcome is down. So what I'm thinking is basically right here is the formation of that, and this is on the 4-hour chart, so there's a lot of time and energy here. If this gets broken, we could easily see the mid 7,000 range. So we'll see what happens here. We have a 4-hour bar just hanging out right here in place. Let me grab my marker real quick. Right here. And, what we have to do is we have to break below about 8,600 on the 4-hour chart for Binance. So if we can knock 8,600 out, it is going to be a downslide. I do not think this 8,300 level is going to be able to save price once again. I do believe we'll move to the next logical point, which is, like I said, around that 7,700 level. Now, for some reason, we get a wild swing to the upside. Okay, I'll talk about the upside now. Then the upside potential is potentially around about 10,000 even. If we hit the 10,000 mark and bust through it, then obviously we are now outside of this frequency, and there are more buyers entering the market than there currently are sellers to reverse the frequency and the trend of the market. So we'll see what happens, but basically I think we're headed down. Trying to stay as unbiased as possible, but due to this price action, due to the setup, due to the formation, due to the false breakout, you saw what happened right here. I mean, look at the long range bar we had to the downside, whether it's bars, candles, whatever you use, you can see the false breakout right here. It's the same exact thing that happened back in here. We had the false breakout, and then we had the downward slide to 6,000. So the slide may not be as severe as it was to 6,000, but still, if we hit about the mid-7 zone, that's a pretty severe drop from 11,700 down to about the mid-7 range. So we'll see what happens. But that's it for today. There's really not much to report on from last night's video. If you want to catch up and hear more, you can watch last night's video, which was definitely much longer. This video is only about maybe 5 minutes long. So that's all. I'll talk to everybody later today. If you do like the video, you do like the content, like it, subscribe, share, comment, let me know how I'm doing. And other than that, I will talk to everybody later this evening. And like I said, my objective for price is downward. But with Bitcoin, there's always surprises. So you can never count Bitcoin out. Bitcoin's like the Mike Tyson of boxing, you know. It's like, but all right, that's it. Everybody have a great day.